Hi there. In this video, I really just kind of wanted to walk you through the upcoming essay assignment. So some context for this course, right? The goals of this course is to teach you to write academic essays, right, at the college level. But the theme of our course is to kind of figure out or navigate college. And this assignment is geared towards helping you do both those things, right? So you're going to write an academic essay, but in the process, you'll hopefully figure some things out about college as well. So all of our readings have focused on internal and external factors that might challenge students and internal and external factors that might help students succeed in college, right? We really analyze the strengths and weaknesses of those readings. We've connected with them. We've talked about ways that those might reflect our experience or be different than our experience. And really what you're going to do in this essay is you're going to put all of that together. All right, so the task of this essay is listed right here. And the task is write an essay in which you make an argument about the biggest challenges and greatest strengths you bring on your college journey. Right, to support your argument, synthesize, that means make connections between the readings that we've done from this unit and your own experiences. Okay, so this task tells you that you need to do a couple things. One, you need to make an argument. Two, you need to talk about challenges and strengths. And three, you need to use the readings and your own personal experience to do that. So let's walk down to how to begin. All right, the way that I think would be best to begin this essay would be to kind of brainstorm, and then that will allow you to develop your thesis statement, right? So maybe you can spend some time brainstorming a list of 3 to 4 challenges that you see yourself facing on your college journey. Those could be internal or external factors, right? Maybe you have a fixed mindset. Maybe you're a first-generation college student, right? That would be an internal factor, fixed mindset. First-generation college student, that would be an external factor. And then you want to brainstorm a list of 3 to 4 strengths that you think you bring on your college journey. So maybe you have a lot of grit. Maybe you have a lot of family support, right? So that would be an internal factor, like mindset, right? An external factor, like the family support. Then what you'll want to do is you'll want to create a list like, are these internal factors or external factors? So you might think like, okay, I've noticed I have a lot of external challenges, but I have a lot of internal strengths, right? So that would set up an argument in which you say something like, even though I have a lot of external challenges, I bring a lot of internal strengths to tackle those. Or maybe you realize like, I actually have a lot of external support, but all of my challenges are internal, right? So I have a lot of fear around college. I have a fixed mindset at times. However, right, I have a lot of family support. I have a lot of support from, a program that I'm in. My job is flexible, right? Those might be external factors that are going to give you strength through your journey. Ultimately, you'll want to then develop an argument, right? And that will be your thesis statement for your essay. Then what you'll do is you'll start looking for quotes. You'll start looking for evidence from the reading to kind of back up your points. You'll want to use quotes. You'll want to use specific examples. All right, let's talk about requirements and grading. All right, this essay needs to be 5 full pages. So that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the bottom, maybe a sentence onto page 6 for good measure. All right, do not submit a 4.5-page paper. Do not submit a paper that's 4 3/4 pages, right? If it's not 5 full pages, then it will not earn a passing grade. Okay, I know that sounds really strict, but my reasoning for that is I don't want to figure it out. I don't want to have to be like, well, if they'd added 3 more sentences, then, this essay would be a B, but they didn't, so I think it'll be a C. Like, I don't know. Right? Meet the minimum requirements, 5 pages. You need to use at least 3 readings from Unit 1, right? So that could be fear factor, that could be grit, that could be brainology, that could be Mike Rose, that could be any of those readings, okay? No outside sources, just our readings. And then include a works cited page. There's a rubric, like a formal rubric for this, and you can access that by looking at the assignment or like submitting the assignment. That'll give you access to the formal rubric. Um, but to break it down for you, like in more like, you know, layman's terms, I guess would be a way to say that. Basically, what I'm looking for this essay are the things that we practice in class. All right, so I'm looking for a clear argument. Right, we talked a lot about thesis statements. Do you have one? A strong thesis statement. We've talked a lot about the readings. All right, do you have strong, relevant examples from the readings and from your personal life? We're going to talk a lot about synthesis and analysis. Are you making clear connections? Are there clear connections between the examples you've chosen, your personal experience, and your argument? Are those connections clear? All right, so those three areas are like your top priority, and meeting those three areas kind of puts you in the A range. All right, if you're looking at a C, you've met the minimum requirements. You have those 3 readings, you have 5 full pages. Maybe you don't have a clear thesis statement, but you have a focus for your essay. And then maybe it's not even an argument, maybe there's a lot of summary, maybe there's a lot of personal reflection, maybe not necessarily an argument. If you do include some examples from the reading and some personal experience, maybe those examples aren't very strong, maybe they're not very relevant, but you've included them, right? And that's going to put you in the C range, okay? You can look at the more specifics for like, you know, B and D. All right. If you're writing this and you get stuck, what should you do? Please email me. All right. Let's talk about it. Let's work on it through office hours. Let's talk via Pronto, via email, whatever is going to work for you. This is a challenging assignment, right? It's a college level essay, but I'm here to support you and help you meet that challenge. Okay. So we'll work it out together. All right. Let me know if you have questions.